How many times have you heard the phrase, cut down on fat to stay healthy? Probably thousands. That phrase is only half true. For decades, the food industry built an illusion that fat is the enemy. Many believe they must erase fat from their plate to protect their heart. But the truth runs much deeper. Researchers from Harvard University proved it's not fat that kills, it's the type of fat. Today, you'll discover why certain fats save lives and why others, even in tiny amounts, can silently damage your heart. Stay with me until the end to learn about the healthiest fat in the world, what doctors call liquid gold. When the trend of low-fat foods began, many thought they'd found the secret to health. But manufacturers added sugar to remove fat and plenty of it. They added refined starches, processed grains, and artificial flavors. Our bodies became flooded with glucose, spiking insulin, triggering inflammation, and storing fat. That's how the epidemic of insulin resistance and prediabetes began. Fat wasn't the villain. The illusion of fat-free eating was. Our bodies need fat to build cells, produce hormones, and absorb essential vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Without fat, the body literally shuts down. Good fats, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, are your body's armor. These fats are found in olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, and fatty fish like salmon. They lower LDL cholesterol, protect arteries, and fight inflammation. Think of them as tiny firefighters putting out the flames of aging within your body. On the other side are trans fats, found in processed snacks, cookies, margarine, and fast food. They make food taste rich and creamy, but inside your body, they behave like poison. Even a small amount raises the risk of heart attack. Researchers call them zombie fats because they linger in your arteries for weeks. Many countries, including Greece, have banned them almost completely. But beware, some still hide inside packaged pastries and ready-made desserts. Not all saturated fats are pure evil. The real issue is quantity. Small amounts, like those in yogurt or cheese, are usually harmless. But frequent consumption, especially from red meat, butter, and fried foods, raises LDL cholesterol, clogging arteries. Every spoonful of butter is a drop narrowing the pipeline of your life, your arteries. It doesn't block them overnight, but slowly, silently, year after year. True wisdom isn't in cutting fat, it's in choosing the right one. If you reduce red meat, replace it with fish, beans, almonds, and walnuts. Your body will thank you. Harvard studies show replacing just 5% of saturated fats with unsaturated fats lowered heart disease risk by up to 30%. 30% fewer heart attacks, just by switching the type of fat. And now, the best part of the story, olive oil, the essence of sunlight and earth. Scientists call it the strongest natural ally of the heart. Just 1 tablespoon a day can dramatically lower the risk of heart attack and stroke. Countries that use olive oil daily, like Greece, Italy, and Spain, have the lowest rates of cardiovascular disease. Every drop is nature's medicine. Our ancestors knew it, calling it a blessing. There's one oil on almost every supermarket shelf, labeled light, plant-based, or rich in omega. But behind that promise hides one of the most misunderstood products in modern nutrition, palm oil. Palm oil comes from the fruit of the oil palm tree, so it's natural. But the problem isn't its origin, it's its composition. It contains very high levels of saturated fat, almost as much as butter, and acts in the body exactly like animal fat. Even worse, when heated, it creates oxidized compounds that can damage blood vessels and speed up inflammation. Mayo Clinic experts warn that frequent consumption of palm oil raises the risk of atherosclerosis, and Harvard studies link high palmitic acid to increased LDL and reduced arterial flexibility. Palm oil hides everywhere, in cookies, breakfast cereals, ice creams, sauces, and even healthy energy bars. Next time you see vegetable oil on a package, read the fine print. If it says palm oil, put it back. Your heart deserves better. It deserves the real fat of life. Olive oil, almonds, walnuts, natural, pure, and alive. Fat is not the enemy. Ignorance is. Learn to tell the difference between good and bad fats. Avoid trans fats, limit saturated fats, and embrace natural ones. olive oil, nuts, fish, and avocados. If this video helped you see fat in a new light, hit like, subscribe to Health Guide, and turn on notifications. Tell us in the comments which good fat has transformed your own health: olive oil, nuts, or fish.